Is this thing on? Greetings, kings and queens. Chanel Royal here, and I am here basically teaching and showing people how to live an intentional, purpose-filled life here on the interwebs. And today we are going to be talking about a awesome topic that I am excited to share with you all, and it is pretty much how to identify your purpose. So, what I will do is first start by saying that I am actually on a 7 day challenge where I've been challenged by Dr. Shamika Dean here on YouTube to go live every day for 7 days faithfully. Okay. Preparing myself, making sure that I am ready on time, make sure that I have my notes with me, and just really sharing with the universe what my purpose is and the things that I am very good at and comfortable in talking about. So today we're talking about how to identify my purpose. A little bit of a background about me is, like I told you, my name is Chanel Royal. I have been on a journey of intentional living and finding out my purpose and etc. for about 3 years now that I've consciously known that I've been on this journey. And the reason why I went on this journey is simply because I was on YouTube a long time ago, and I really could not figure out what I was doing wrong. And also just figuring out how this whole YouTube thing would go. I was one of those ones that I would always post videos what no one would watch. And if people would watch, they wouldn't comment, etc. You know, the whole back and forth thing with YouTube. I just could not figure it out. And I really had a difficult time figuring out what my purpose was in life. Like, I knew it was something that I should be doing. I knew that I had a greater calling other than just working the 9 to 5 and going home, but I just couldn't figure out what it was that I should be doing. And so I started to take this journey. I ran across, oh my goodness, I hope my connection is okay. I ran across this young lady here on YouTube, and she just basically talked about she was going to be bold and unapologetic about her life for one full year, doing whatever it is that she wanted to do, regardless of the end result. And I felt like that was an awesome idea. I followed her journey. I can't remember her name, but it's in my back archives. But I followed her journey. I watched her videos, and I tried to figure out if I could do it for myself. So I would try little things here and there, and I would try something over here, and I couldn't really figure it out. So eventually I got my flow. I was on Periscope, kind of just connected with women across the world, across the globe, and just really creating a community. And that's what started my journey to wanting to live an intentional life. I started to dig deep into my personal life and figuring out what it is that I was missing. So that is my background story in a nutshell. The details is for a whole nother video, but let's get into today's topic. So basically, how a couple of 3 tips that I want to leave you with, and I'm going to go ahead and go of how to identify your purpose. And the first thing is basically you want to pay attention to what you're doing, how you're feeling, and the things that actually bring you joy. That is the most important one. The first step is just really paying attention to what it is that you're doing in your life. Like, what do you like to do? What do you not like to do? Definitely getting specific and writing these things down, because you can have a conversation with your good girlfriend and kind of run some things by her and say, well, I'm really good at this and I like this and I like that. And after a while, it just turns into a whole bunch of conversation and a lot of gibberish. But if you're writing it down, you're able to go back to it and dissect it and break it down and go deeper and further into the conversation or the desires of your heart, right? But if you're just kind of taking that conversation between you and your friend, you're really not digging deep. So definitely pay attention to what it is that you like and you don't like, and write those things down. The second thing I'm going to say is basically asking yourself, what makes you happy? Do you really even know? And I mean, get as specific as in a day in general. What food makes you happy? Does travel make you happy? Does travel actually make you anxious and you just like to get there? Does your job make you happy? What about your family? your friends, what you're doing outside of things that actually have to be done. What about that makes you happy? You have to know what pleases you and what brings you joy so that you can know if you're in alignment with where you should be. So definitely figuring out what makes you happy. Break it all the way down. I promise you. Even if it comes to working out or eating, what brings you joy? And if you don't know those things, then just start to list out what it is that you like. Now, the thing that I don't really like, this is kind of a sidebar conversation. The thing that I don't really like about the process so far on being on this 7-day challenge is because I'm in a new space, I'm on a new platform, and it takes people a little bit of getting used to me being on this platform. So I hate that no one is actually here when I first start the video because we really can't have a dialogue, and I'm really big on dialogue. But this is a journey for me, and we're going to tackle it, right? So I will be reading the comments down below. So don't be afraid to leave a comment responding to this video. So that is the second thing. What makes you happy? Figuring that out, because I can only ask the question. You have to do the work, right? The final thing is basically, and it's kind of the cheater of the whole thing. Unintentionally, when they talk about you, and then ask a couple of people, like, what is it that they like about you? What is it that they enjoy about your personality? And take those things, store them in your mind, or if you want to jot them down, if you're on the phone, jot them down, and then you go back and you revisit the things that they say. Now, some people are going to have you spot on. They're going to know you to the T, honey. They're going to be able to pinpoint exactly who you are and what your personality is and what you actually should be doing in life. But that doesn't mean that you agree with what it is they feel like you should be doing in your life. But definitely use those tidbits from your friends and your family and your partners and your past relationships to help figure out your purpose. That is the key to it all. Everyone has their own designed, destined purpose that is covered, that has been already ordained in our lives. Life is about figuring out that purpose and traveling that journey until you figure it out. So those are my 3 tips that I want to give you all. I want to encourage you to definitely connect with me. If you are not already, follow me on Instagram. My name is @ChanelNaturallyRoyal, and I'm also on Facebook as well. So I would love for you to meet me back here tomorrow around this time between 1 and 2 o'clock, and we'll be talking about our next topic. And tomorrow will actually be day 4 of the 7-day challenge. And I'm actually getting my footing now. I'm excited about it. So I hope you're excited as well. I also have a website if you're interested. My website is ChanelNaturallyRoyal.com. I'll make sure I put all this information down in the description bar, and I look forward to connecting with you. I'm excited, and I hope you all have a great day on purpose. Be intentional about what you do, and I will see you all in the next one.